Hello everyone, Toby's here, and today's video is all about the temple. But before we start this video, to participate in Toby Nation Wheel, you write hashtag giveaway with your game ID on this video, which is Saturday video. When it comes to distributing the codes, I'm not sure if it's going to be on Tuesday. It really depends on when they will give me the codes. You know, they used to always give me the codes every Monday, every week, but now I don't know what's happening. So, you know, drawing the winners could be Tuesday, could be Thursday, I'm not sure, but we'll see. After all, they are all just giveaways, you know, we cannot be too strict about it. But hey, let's jump into this video and talk about the temple. So guys, the temple has basically 10 statues, alright? And each statue, let's go one by one. Each statue has nodes inside it. Now, the first thing you want to do in the temple, before we even start thinking, you want to activate all the statues and let them reach +3 bonus, because honestly it is super easy. You know, even for a free-to-play player, you're gonna get enough runestones to fill all your temples to +3. Now, getting +3 out of the way on all the temples before we even think, you know, it's super important to understand one concept about the temple. Having distributed equally on those single nodes on the same level is much better than having one statue higher than the other. For example, let me just clarify. Let's say I want to move from one temple from 7 to 8. All right, each node of these gives buffs. For example, this one gives health to army. All right, so total +7 is going to give you 15. And if you can see here, this is the total bonus you are getting from the nodes, not from the total level of the statue, just from the single nodes. So let's say I want to move this one to level, let's say I have all +7, but then I decided that I want to move this one from +8 to +9 and skip +7. You know, skip the +7 going to 8 and just jump from 8 to 9. What's going to happen basically, if you want to try leveling this one to 9, how much you need here? You need 28,000, which is equivalent to 2,800 of these. You know, this one gives you 10, so 2,800 of these to go from 8 to 9. And this one is going to give me what? It's going to give me from, let's say the attack of your hero is from 20 to 27. So basically what I'm going to gain here, if I get this node to 9, I'm going to gain 7 attack on my hero, right? But look how much it costs, 28,000, right? So it's much better to go on 2 7s, for example, to 8, because this one is what, 14,000. So to level this one from 8 to 9 with the same amount, it's equivalent to leveling 2 from 7 to 8. I mean, how much this one is going to give you? It's going to give you from 15 to 20. So you're going to gain 5%. 5 plus 5 is 10%, which is higher than 7%. So overall, the concept is you want to distribute you want to level as many nodes as you can. Can I call them nodes? I don't know. So we are calling these nodes, okay? So the idea is you want to level as much as you can from each node, because overall, that's where you gain the power from the temple. It is not these bonuses. These bonuses are nice, but they are nothing compared to how much you gain overall from each individual node. And keep in mind another point is, if you are going, let's say like 6,000 out of 14, you're midway through, you gain nothing. So yeah, you might, when you select here, you might gain a little bit of power in the overall power, but it's nothing. In reality, you're not gaining anything basically. So the idea is, if you want to go halfway, you are committing. You want to finish this node. Even if you go 13,000, it is nothing. You're gaining nothing. Keep in mind that, because some people still think they are gaining something by going halfway. The idea is to complete the node from let's say 7 to 8, or from 5 to 6, and so on. And these bonuses, you're gonna get them. You know, if you finish the whole, let's say getting it to +8, you're gonna get a bonus. That's where you get to plan which statue to focus on. And that's the subjects we're going to move on. But this is the general concept that you need to understand, that going midway gives you nothing, and the other thing is you gain a lot more if you distribute equally. You don't want to have a temple or let's say a statue +3 and then you have another statue +7. That is just wrong. Do not do that, because by reaching from one statue to 7, you can level up many other statues to, let's say, 5, 2 or 3 statues, which is going to give you overall more bonuses from here, you can see. So now that's out of the way. Let's get into the plan of, if let's say you are a new player or something, how do you plan your temple? As I said, first thing, get it all +3. And let's see, what are the bonuses now? Now, since there is no, like you can see, activating the statue, this is just by activating it, and then filling it with any nodes, it's gonna, fill it, and then +3 is not too difficult. I don't remember how much exactly it costs, because it's been like, I don't know how many years, but it's not too difficult. It should be easy to get it to +3. Now, since there is no +4 bonus, what you want to do is, once you stop all on +3, you don't want to go all +4, because there is no bonus for +4. At least you want to make your way all +5 anyway, right? So plan which one you want to hit +5 first. So let's explain it. So you have all your statues +3. Look at the bonuses that's gonna give you something beneficial at +5, and aim on those statues. Once you hit them, then you can go on getting the rest of them +4, then +5. So let's take a look at the bonus of +5. Here is what: increase the attack and health of clerics. Clerics, I think they are the priests. Honestly, it is not a big deal. Most of people even only use priests at the end game. I personally don't even use priests, so this is not super important. Another one here is +5 is building speed +5%. Not too bad. Most of people will need that at the beginning, but I mean, it's only 5%, nothing too crazy. So I would hold this one. Let's go. Here is getting what? Trees 50%. So if you're a self player, obviously you want to prioritize getting this one to 5 first from 3. And honestly, I like this statue because it's one of each. So it's kind of one of the easiest to level, because if you have double, let's say double green, then you need the double amount basically. All right, what do you have here? Increase health marksman. I think these are snipers. And obviously, if you are a dwarf player, you want to prioritize this one. Let's see, what do we have here? +5 here, research. So this is no-brainer. This is the most important. The first one you're gonna get this one. +30% is a lot for research speed. So this applies on every single player. You have to get this one. All right, let's see what do we have here. Might and stamina for all gladiators. It's not too bad, but I mean, the thing is, for players who are at that level, I don't think stats matter that much, because your stats is going to be low anyway. You can compensate by making flawless gears and farming honor and so on. So not super priority. Here is what? Attack and healing of your dragon +15%. Not too bad. It's a good one. And keep in mind, these golden statues, not all of them, the dragon looking thing, these are the only one with the dragon nodes. So these dragon nodes, what is it called? Obstinance. I cannot even read this one. And malice. So these two, they are not in all statues. Only 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. The emperor. So what you want to do is you want to choose one of them anyway, because you're gonna have extra of these, so you're gonna need to use them. So here is a nice one. Health and what is it? +5. Health of the dragon is nice. Attack and healing is also nice. And the emperor gives what? +5. Increase your bronze. It's not too bad. I mean, bronze cap 200. It's not too bad for early game. Now, we got that out of the way. Focus on getting 2 statues at least +5 quickly, and then work on all +4 and then all +5. Do it that way. That's the most effective way you can get out of your temple overall power. And then what do you have? +6 and +7s. Now, once you get all +5, I believe do you get the mount from +5 or what? Let's see. I forgot, is it +5 or? So here is one, you get it from what? Yeah, here +5, you get this Foxy. So it's a nice one, the Foxy. And then the Unicorn, you get it all +6. And then the Saber Molten, you get it all +7. Usually that's the, most of people, this is their go-to, because the +8 is a little bit crazy, not for everyone. So let's continue. What do you want to do now? If you want to, there are two approaches. Now you have it all +5. There are 2 approaches. Either you go all +6, right away, or you have to make one exception. If you are, let's say, a human player, you want to jump this one +7 because of the archers. Now, the arachnid, you don't really care, but for archers, these line infantry are archers. 15% is not too bad. However, I personally prefer going all equal, like go from all +5 to all +6, and then from all +6 to all +7, and that's the way I personally do it, and I think it's the most effective way anyway. So let's read some of the bonuses. See, +6 here is what? Attack and health of bandits. I'm not sure who are the bandits. Maybe the ninjas from Rakans. Not a big deal for me or for many players. A bronze cap. Not too bad, 300. Nothing too crazy. I mean, you can live without it. You can compensate in other things. But remember, we're doing this not for these. These are bonus. What you're doing is you want to level as many nodes as you can. That's the whole idea of Temple, to get as much bonuses as you can get. What do we have here? So yeah, this one we said +7 is for the human archers. So if you're not human, you know, not a big deal for you. But that's the idea. You want to level them anyway. So, you know, just a matter of prioritizing which one first. So here is war machines. I'm not sure what is war machines. I don't remember what's war machines. Maybe I don't know. Maybe mechs, maybe tanks. I don't know. +7 here is what? Health and attack of your garrison. Also, this is for defensive. Not a big deal. 6 and 7 what gives you light infantry. Light infantry, I believe these are swordsmen. Heavy infantry is the spearsmen. And cannoneers, maybe the mushrooms. And here what do we have? Steam engines. I think steam engines are the mechs. And here Rakuza, maybe the ninjas, or I don't know. And we have to look into these because I'm not familiar with these, because these races I don't play them that much. What do we have here? And might and stamina of all mechanics, not too crazy, not too bad. Diabolus, so yeah, this is one of the cases for Lich players. So this is the same thing applies, where humans you want +7, Lich also Diabolus for their warlocks. And here we have might and magic of your dragon, which adds on your total attribute for PvP, by the way. And here we have, what do we got? Increase the command and dragon by 20. It also adds on total attribute. So here +6 is a cavalry if you're you know, horses kind of player. And here pyrotech, not sure what is pyrotech, probably the rocketeers. What do we have here? Stamina command, magic and dragon. All right, and here is, this is one of the nice +8s. That's why I got it the first, because increase the critical hit resistance of all your army +20 by 20%. It's not too bad. I like it. Now this one +9 increase the research speed. I know some people discussed if it's better to reset their temple and get this one +9, and then, you know, rush their research and then wait 20 days to reset the temple again. Now, you could argue this is something to do. For me personally, you know, I'd say for any active player, if you're gonna hold your account to be, because if you reset your temple, your account will be significantly weaker. You're talking about losing most of these buffs. I mean, look at that. It is gonna put you at a huge disadvantage in everything you do in the game. For me, as an active player who I've been playing every day, you know, I log in every day anyway. So for me, I cannot, you know, hold 20 days until the reset of the temple. This is not something for me to do personally. I think it's a lot of hustle. The 30% is not the end of the days. Yeah, it's nice, but it's too much hustle for me. 20 days waiting for the reset, I wouldn't do it personally. And if you want to do it, calculate the nodes, how much you need exactly. Because if you mess it up, you mess yourself up big time. You're gonna lose on both sides. And you know, temple is a place of worship. You don't want to jack it up or mess it up. Anyway, so yeah, one of the also small tricks to do in the temple, if you want to see what is a +11, you can press here socket and push down. You can see what is +11. What is +11? Increase the command and stamina of all general heroes by 30. Crazy. By the way, temple is one of those things that you really do not want to invest in. You know, this might sound crazy, but let me tell you, temple is not for the early game or mid game. Temple is made to distinguish between one mega whale with another mega whale. That is what it is, because temple is one of those things that is kind of infinite. You really cannot max it. Like unlike the Draconic or unlike the Hero Mastery or Prisms or Gear Imbue and all of these things, you can actually max them. You know, not too difficult. But the temple, if you're really thinking to max your temple, you know, the amount of money you will put in is probably enough for you to build a real temple. And maybe even have worshippers that's gonna worship you if you want to. You know, it's gonna be a lot of money. It's ridiculous. So don't even invest on the temple. Let it happen naturally. And the best way, in my opinion, for the temple, to level the temple is in the lucky wheel. The reason I say this, because you see the boxes for the temple, for the runestones. What do you have? We have this one +1, and then there's one +2, +3, and +4. No, there is not +2, right? No, there is one +2. Let's check from the shop. Where is the shop? I think there's a custom shop that I'm not willing to spend anything on the custom shop because it doesn't give Linari. I don't like anything that doesn't give Linari. So let's see the runestones. So yeah, there is a +2. So there is one normal, +1, +2, +3, +4, and the only way you can get +5 and +6, which used to not exist in the game, they added them later on, is in the lucky wheel. And the +6 and +5, they give a lot. So I don't think there is any smart way of getting runestones other than investing in the lucky wheel anyway and hoping you get some of the runestones. That's the best way in my opinion, because you're gonna spend $100 to get these, which probably not even gonna give you a quarter of a one node. I mean, what is this? You don't want to do that. You don't want to spend a lot of thousands of money on something that is actually is not even going to give you a lot. Like if you level one node to another, it's going to give you really 5%, 7%. That's it. And it costs a lot. So you can compensate that from prisms and other things, you know, probably much cheaper, honestly. So I wouldn't invest in the temple. Yeah, my temple is all +7 and some of it +8, but keep in mind, guys, I have been playing the game for a long time. I can show you here, like, I'm not the oldest player, but you can read here. I've been playing for 1,078 days, so, you know, and I log in every day. I don't miss a day, because I like this game, so yeah, guys, this is the main general overview ideas about the temple. Keep in mind, I remind you to focus on leveling equally, distribute equally. Go all +3, then look into the temples, the statues that you're going to benefit the most from, like it's going to give you a bonus for your race. Go +5, jump like from 3 to 5 to on that specific statue. Once you finish all the ones that you think they are critical, let's say the one that gives you research, the one that buffs your whatever unit you're using based on your race. Once you do that, then make them all +5, the rest of them. And then work all +6, and then all +7, and that's the way you do it. Don't you know, jump one statue +8 and the other one +3. Just don't do that, because you're gonna waste a lot of overall power. You know, you might get attracted by one bonus. Let's see, maybe one attractive bonus here. Let's see. Which one? Increase attack, healing, for example, this one, like maybe it's attracting you to do it. And then you're gonna skip others from 7 to 8, and you jump from this one from 7 to 9. You're gonna lose a lot of overall power. You know, this 20% is not gonna compensate how much you're gonna lose overall power. So distribute equally. I hope this message, you know, come across clear to everyone, because I've seen some people, you know, I have no idea what they're doing with their temple. They're messing it up big time. Another thing is you want to be efficient when you level your temple. For example, let's see, like you want to level like from 7 to 8 and then have 0, like 0 out of it. That's efficient. What we don't want to do is let's say here, I think I've done something, maybe no, where, here, yeah. So here you can see I have 10 flowing. Now that's nothing. It's not too much for me. It's like dropping a penny. It's not a big deal. But if you want to do efficiently, you don't want to do that. Like you don't want to have this one. I wasted 1 basically, and here I think I wasted 2. It's not a big deal for me. But what I'm trying to say is try to do it efficiently. You know, you don't want to have anything extra. As we mentioned, anything incomplete gives you nothing. If you have it all the way up here and it's not complete, it gives you nothing. It's all about completing the node. And each node gives you bonuses, like for example, this one gives you attack of your dragon, health of your dragon. I think this one, attack of your heroes. These are for the troops, health and attack for the troops. This is health for the heroes. And then the yellow and the red one is for the garrison. So overall, you know, overall it's gonna... Temple is one of those things that gives you a lot of... overall, you know, it is the difference between one whale and another. Like that's what's gonna break it between them, is the temple. And it's super expensive, guys. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Follow the method that I gave you. Go all +3, +5, and then +6, and so on. And that's should cover it for the temple. And I honestly hope they don't add any more statues, because I remember when they added this statue, because of the new race that came, the Sylph, they added this new statue. I hope they don't do that, you know, and they give you free reset or whatever, but I don't want to have to get more runestones, to be honest. And there are some rumors they're gonna introduce a new race. I hope they don't add a new statue. You know, temple is already a nightmare. It's one of those things I literally don't purchase any single runestone. I just get them, you know, from the wheel and whatever, because it's too expensive. So yeah, guys, I hope this is helpful for people, you know, still asking about the temple and so on. In my opinion, it's fairly straightforward, and you know, you get some good mounts out of it. This saber tooth is kind of cool, to be honest, but honestly I like this mount the most now, the Thunder Lion. What is this? Right here. Are we capturing? Abandoned. So this Thunder Lion, honestly, this is my favorite mount, and usually it's not that easy to get it because you have to be the first on the server. I was lucky to get first on server. If Kurd wasn't this server, I wouldn't be able to pass him. So yeah, guys, this should do it for the video, and take it easy. Make sure to write #giveaway with your game ID, and until next time, see ya, guys.